Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Bula.
Yeah.
Lions, one of the most majestic and powerful predators, are increasingly causing significant damage to the economy and community safety in South Africa. With an estimated population of only 2,000 to 3,000 individuals, they are inflicting heavy losses on agriculture and the livelihoods of local people. Each year, the damage caused by lions results in considerable losses to the agricultural sector and the assets of the community, creating a major challenge in protecting both humans and this magnificent species. This impact is not only financial but also affects the daily lives of those living near lion territories. So, what challenges do lions pose in South Africa? Leave a comment with the number 1 and join us in exploring this issue, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Since the beginning of 2024, South Africa has seen a significant increase in reports of mountain lion attacks on livestock, with hundreds of incidents being reported across rural areas. These attacks have not only caused severe losses for farmers, but have also created widespread concern in the community, particularly in regions like the Mopani district in Limpopo province. The annual damage from these attacks amounts to millions of dollars, directly impacting people's livelihoods and creating a major challenge in protecting livestock and their assets. This financial strain has left Mr. Banga feeling helpless, prompting him to submit a report to the government in search of a solution to this urgent issue. Moreover, the presence of mountain lions is not only an economic problem, but also a serious threat to the safety of local residents. On August 7, 2024, the South African government received approximately 45 reports of lion attacks on humans, many of which resulted in fatalities. One local resident, Anna, shared her terrifying experience when she was attacked by an aggressive lion while taking a walk in the park. Thankfully, she was rescued by others and narrowly escaped the jaws of the ferocious predator. The South African government, aware of the impact of lions, has implemented policies to protect both the economy and local communities. But what strategies have they applied to manage the lion population, and which hunters have achieved the best results? Peter Aces is a renowned figure in the South African hunting community, especially for his expertise in mountain lion hunting. His success in this field has earned him significant respect, with many admiring his skills and dedication. So what makes Peter's hunting success stand out?
Good shot. Wait. Go.
Yep. Awesome. That was awesome. That was...
One of the key factors in Peter's success is his reliance on large-caliber rifles specifically designed for hunting big game. Some of the weapons he trusts include the 375 HF Magnum 46 RI and 458 Winchester mags. These powerful rifles are often paired with popular scopes such as the Lupol VX3 I1.55 to 20 minutes or Trijicon Acupoint 1. Force 24 minutes, which provide a wide field of view and quick targeting capabilities essential when tracking and hunting lions in the wild. Have you hunted lions with a rifle? If so, leave a comment with the number 2. If not, leave the number 3 below. Safety is also a crucial factor in Peter's hunts, and to ensure this, he often hunts in groups of 4 to 5 people. These groups typically include trackers and client hunters. Client hunters are individuals who travel to South Africa specifically to hunt lions. They can range from experienced hunters to those new to the adventure, and not only do they support the lion hunting community, but they also provide these clients with unique experiences in the diverse landscapes of South Africa. Especially both client hunters and hunters like Peter must have specific licenses to ensure that hunting is done legally and ethically. The cost of these licenses varies significantly by province, typically ranging from $5,000 to $20,000 or more. Along with this, trackers are indispensable members of the hunting team. They possess in-depth knowledge of the local environment and are responsible for searching and tracking lion signs. Their expertise allows them to recognize signs of a lion's presence, such as footprints, damaged vegetation feces, and other subtle indicators. Throughout the hunt, the tracker leads the group through the brush, carefully selecting paths that minimize noise and scent that could alert the lion. When the prey is spotted, the tracker signals Peter and the other hunters to remain silent and alert, avoiding any actions that could startle the lion. After shooting, hunters carefully observe the lion's reaction and track its movements if it runs. If the lion doesn't fall immediately, they cautiously follow the blood trail to determine its location. Safety precautions are crucial as a wounded lion can be extremely dangerous. Many hunters take a moment to honor the lion and reflect on the hunt, showing respect for the animal. One of the significant benefits of lion hunting is its economic impact. Lion hunting generates substantial revenue from international hunters, helping support the local economy and fund critical conservation efforts. This industry also creates job opportunities for guides, trackers, lodge staff, and other community members, thus promoting economic development. Specifically in the field of conservation, regulated hunting plays a vital role in wildlife management. By managing lion populations, hunting helps maintain ecosystem balance. Additionally, the fees and licenses associated with hunting are often allocated to fund conservation projects and anti-poaching initiatives.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Bula.
Yeah.
Additionally, conservation-related risks also pose a threat. Overhunting or selective hunting can reduce genetic diversity within lion populations, potentially leading to long-term health issues. Poor management or illegal hunting can result in a decline in lion populations, threatening their survival. Social and community issues can also arise, especially if the benefits from hunting are not distributed fairly, or if local communities are not involved in the decision-making process, leading to conflicts with the local population. What is your opinion on this approach? We'd love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to share them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to support us.
Take a deep breath. Okay, just to the right there. That's it. That's a good shot. That.
The African elephant, Especially the African bush elephant is one of the most prominent symbols of Africa's ecosystem with its enormous size and impressive strength. They are commonly found in the vast savannas and rainforests of South Africa, where they play a crucial role in maintaining the environmental balance. With their large ears and long tusks, African elephants can not only easily forage for food and water, but also communicate with each other through distinctive sounds. Would you like to learn more about these giant elephants? If so, leave a number 4 in the comments below. They travel in herds, display intricate social behaviors, and take care of each other, particularly their young. The presence of South African elephants in the ecosystem plays a vital role in maintaining biodiversity by clearing paths for other plant species to thrive and shaping the habitat structure. However, they face numerous threats such as habitat loss and poaching, making the conservation of South African elephants an urgent priority to protect the region's biodiversity. Currently, the elephant population is estimated to be around 10,000, primarily concentrated in states like Florida, Georgia, and Idaho, where they gather in large numbers. Understanding the distribution and behavior of these elephants is crucial to creating an engaging and informative farm documentary that highlights their impact and interactions in these areas. Join us as we explore the formidable challenges posed by elephants and discover effective strategies to manage these giants. Don't forget to leave a 1 to share your excitement. In the United States, elephants cause significant agricultural damage with an annual financial impact of around $12 million. These majestic creatures, though awe-inspiring, pose a serious threat to farming communities. Crops such as corn, wheat, and various fruits are particularly susceptible to elephant invasions. The destruction of these crops not only disrupts local economies, but also threatens the livelihoods of millions of farmers who rely on them for income. The movement of elephants has led to significant traffic disruptions, causing major traffic jams. These large animals can suddenly appear on the roads, leading to traffic congestion. The presence of elephants on roadways not only inconveniences drivers, but also creates serious hazards for motorists. The unexpected appearance of such large creatures can result in accidents endangering human lives. At the same time, the elephants themselves are at risk of injury or even death due to collisions with vehicles. The increasing elephant population in the United States has led to the consideration of various measures, including the use of firearms to manage elephant numbers. Strict licensing requirements for the use of guns have been established. These requirements ensure that only qualified individuals who have undergone proper training and background checks are allowed to handle firearms in order to manage elephant-related issues. This approach aims to balance the immediate need for action with the responsibility of protecting human life and property, while ensuring that firearms are used safely and ethically. The use of firearms in managing elephant populations in the United States offers several notable advantages, particularly in terms of precision and efficiency. Modern firearms are designed for accurate shooting at long distances, which is vital when hunting in vast and rugged areas where elephants live. This accuracy allows hunters to target specific elephants without disturbing the entire herd, thereby reducing stress on the population and increasing the likelihood of a successful hunt. Using firearms can immediately reduce the risk to both humans and property, as it allows for the immediate removal of an aggressive or overly close elephant. However, using firearms to manage elephant populations also poses some serious drawbacks. There are ethical and animal welfare concerns related to this method. Do you enjoy hunting elephants? If yes, leave a 5. If no, leave a 6. Elephants are highly intelligent and social animals, and hunting them raises significant ethical concerns, often sparking public backlash and criticism from animal rights organizations. Additionally, in areas with high population density or agricultural activity, hunting can unintentionally harm other wildlife, livestock, or even pose a threat to human safety. Moreover, relying on firearms can escalate conflicts, causing more aggressive behavior from elephants and creating a vicious cycle of violence that makes long-term management even more difficult. While guns may offer a short-term solution to immediate threats, the wider consequences emphasize the importance of finding more humane and sustainable methods for managing elephant populations. Hence, developing strategies that reduce the damage caused by elephants while ensuring their well-being is crucial. These strategies should promote a sustainable coexistence between humans and elephants. If you have any ideas for more effective and humane ways to protect these magnificent creatures, we encourage you to share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching our video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more engaging and informative content. Your feedback and support mean a lot to us. The fields of Germany are facing severe devastation from wild boars. What do you think about this issue? Is there a way to prevent this destruction without harming the ecosystem? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think we should protect wild boars or find a way to control their numbers? Leave a 1 if you think controlling the population is necessary, or a 0 if you believe nature should regulate itself. Hunting wild boars in the fields of Brandenburg is a challenging and intense task. These wild boars, with their strength and agility, invade the fields at night, uprooting the soil and destroying crops. Hunters must move carefully, tracking the boar's trail across the vast fields where thick vegetation and darkness conceal their movements. Every step must be calculated precisely, as even the slightest mistake could cause the boar to flee or become a danger. With a rifle in hand, the hunter must be ready, aiming carefully to protect the fields and safeguard the crops from these destructive invaders. As the night wind swept through, the hunters continued to move silently, their eyes meticulously scanning every track on the ground. Suddenly, a faint sound echoed from a distance, making them freeze, observing intensely. A large wild boar appeared in their sights. The hunters' hearts pounded, but they remained calm, slowly raising their rifles and taking precise aim at the prey. Just one accurate shot would be enough to protect the crops, but this decision would also change the fate of the animal and the safety of the entire field. A hunter held position at the edge of a thick grassy patch next to a cornfield. Suddenly, a wild boar appeared, sneaking towards the rows of corn, ready to wreak havoc. Seizing the moment it stepped out of the grass, the hunter immediately pulled the trigger. A precise shot rang out, eliminating the threat. Had he hesitated for even a second, the cornfield could have been devastated by the beast's destructive hooves. The gunshot echoed in the quiet of the field and the wild boar dropped instantly. The hunters approached a sigh of relief mixed with respect for the animal they had just brought down. They knew that although this hunt was over, the work of protecting crops and maintaining nature's balance would continue. The field fell silent once more, but the hunters understood that with every decision they made, they weren't just safeguarding the land, but also preserving a part of the wildlife within it. The wild boar population in California is skyrocketing, rapidly outpacing the ability of authorities to control it. These wild herds are relentlessly expanding their territory, destroying crops and causing significant damage to the surrounding environment. They root up the land, harm natural ecosystems, and threaten the growth of native plant species. This population explosion of wild boars not only impacts agriculture, but also poses a serious threat to the ecological balance of the entire region. 4 hunters, even a moment of hesitation can come at the cost of blood. Every decision, no matter how instantaneous, carries the weight of life and death. Hunters must constantly maintain sharp awareness and intense focus, as any misstep could allow the prey to escape or even retaliate. The harsh environment, along with powerful and dangerous wild animals, turns each hunt into a life-or-death trial where only precision and decisiveness ensure their survival. The harvest season is approaching, and the atmosphere in the fields is more tense than ever. Long days of hard work are drawing to a close as the fields are filled with golden ripe grains ready for a bountiful yield. But it's precisely at this time that the danger from wild animals like boars becomes even more apparent. They invade new territories, destroy crops, and threaten the farmers' tireless efforts. With each passing day, preparing for the harvest isn't just about tending to the land, but also a battle to protect the fruits of a year's hard labor. The moment the prey was spotted, the atmosphere immediately became tense and silent. The hunter's sharp eyes tracked every movement of the animal, their heart pounding in their chest. Every sense was awakened, from the slightest sound to every subtle twitch of the prey. The animal, still unaware of the lurking danger, began to move cautiously, and in that instant the hunter had to make a swift yet precise decision. All their focus and patience were now aimed at a single target, one shot that could change everything. A wild boar suddenly charged out of the brush only about 3 meters away. Before there was time to react, it dropped after a precise shot. Barks echoed from deep within the forest. Immediately, the trigger was squeezed, the blast overriding all surrounding sounds, and the next prey fell at its hiding spot. After several hours of hunting, the dog pack continued to work tirelessly. Thanks to seamless coordination, another target was quickly located and brought down with a decisive, efficient volley of shots. The forest is never truly quiet. Even when the wind dies down, something still stirs in the shadows. A faint track, a broken twig, all can signal an approaching encounter. The hunting dogs have split up their tracking signals, leading to a distant point to the west, where the terrain dips and trees are sparse, perfect for concealment. Upon arrival, a movement flashes across the line of sight. With no time to think, every action is instinctual: aim, hold breath, pull the trigger. The gunshot echoes brief and sharp. Then silence descends upon the forest once more. Not every shot brings satisfaction, but in this place, hesitation only makes opportunity vanish. As they continued to scan the surroundings, the hunters stumbled upon a small stream, an ideal feeding spot for wild boars. "Let's see if there's anything here," the hunter murmured, rifle still firmly in hand. And sure enough, just minutes later, the dog's barks rang out like an alarm bell. A jet-black wild boar charged out of the thicket. The hunter was ready. Without hesitation, the rifle was raised and the trigger squeezed. The blast echoed through the deep woods, ending a tense and fleeting confrontation. The hunt concluded, leaving everyone exhausted, but at least the upcoming harvest would face fewer threats. In the deep forest, not every creature shies away from humans. Some brazenly destroy crops, churn up forest land, and confront anyone who stands in their way. Wild boars, large, stubborn, and dangerous, are among them. Today, the hunters aren't just entering the woods to hunt, but to stop the destruction. Rifles are loaded. A silent confrontation awaits. What about you? If you were facing a 100-kilo beast charging towards you, could you hold your rifle steady? Imagine if that thrills you, leave a 3, if not choose 6.
Wow, bitte.
At 4 p.m., the hunters gathered at the forest's edge, commencing their tracking of wild boars. Their destination was an automatic feeder strategically placed in a small mud wallow to heighten its allure for the ravenous animals. As anticipated, the wild boars soon emerged. Enticed by the potent scent of the feed, they busily foraged for every last morsel, completely oblivious to the lurking danger in the shadows. From a distance, the hunters slowly raised their rifle and locked onto the target. 3, 2, 1, the trigger was squeezed. The bullet sliced through the air, striking the wild boar squarely. It was a perfect shot. The animal let out a single pained squeal, but instead of dropping immediately, it bolted forward in a panicked rush. Nevertheless, the hunters knew well that with such a mortal wound, it would soon collapse. Unable to resist the scent of corn, another group of boars approached the feeder. Without rushing, I calmly took aim through the scope. Once the boar was completely off guard, I swiftly pulled the trigger, firing a shot at the one on the edge. The bullet flew fast and dropped the boar to the ground. A precise, clean shot, as if calculated in advance. At another spot, perched quietly on a high stand in the forest, Henry observed a group of wild boars. They were busy foraging, completely unaware we'd been waiting for them. Right then, he took aim through the scope and pulled the trigger. The bullet hit the boar, causing it to bolt instantly. But we didn't pursue immediately, knowing the wound would soon bring it down. Deeper in the forest, we encountered a massive male boar. In a tense moment, another shot was fired, striking the boar's weak point directly. It staggered, took a few final steps, and collapsed to the ground. The following afternoon, the hunters resumed their pursuit. Following tracks on the ground, they spotted a healthy wild boar weighing about 80 kilograms, casually rooting for food. The animal was completely unaware of their presence. This was the golden opportunity. The hunter's hand gripped the rifle tightly, the scope locked onto the target, awaiting the perfect moment. Every tenth second seemed to stretch endlessly. The shot rang out. And after those moments of intense anticipation, the prey finally fell.